They do know there's a play clock up, right? The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, if you're going to hit that in route against zone coverage, you're going to have to play with better timing. The quarterback needs to anticipate that throw a little bit more and get it out sooner.
Makes the catch. It's Flores. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bruins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He breaks a tackle. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Hauls it in. Tackled there by the defense.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So the Cal Golden Bears offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those 1st downs. Get those big chunks.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Got his man. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll run it. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. They go to the ground. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. The tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Flores. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the 1st down stick. Couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away and also doing a nice job of keeping the football in front of them, and then great effort making that tackle setting up 4th.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Open space at the 25. He has 60 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This time, they get him in the backfield, and they take back what he got on the previous play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Just between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Marshall. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Finds his man, it's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a second about Cal. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have. Sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Offense in a bunch formation. He wants to change this route. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. He's now up to 64 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got him downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Using his legs, it's Flores.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job on it.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UCLA.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll try the run. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Yeah, and that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Golden Bears decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Setting up the screen. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves him in 2nd and manageable. On the move, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bruins come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try the outside to the left. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Woods. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Inside, 4 minutes to play here in the third. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Golden Bears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's James. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Bullock. Got his man quickly. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The Golden Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Golden Bears are flying down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got rid of it just in time. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's James. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Took a shot as he threw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're throwing this ball to the running back out in the flat. That's essentially an extension of a sweep play, right? But the defender there to bring him down for a gain of no yards.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that, too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Matthews. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bruins!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense. Scott, he was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab. It's Sutton. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Golden Bears will hustle to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football.
He'll try to take it back. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for room, it's Woods. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Bruins have moved it inside the 20. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Breaks the tackle. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And while this game is all but decided, he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
Set to kick off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And the Golden Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Here comes the Heat. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. There's a long and storied history of great games between Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. And the Bulldogs ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense will get the first crack at it here. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt, and I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates, they're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. He's up to 57 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Try to march their way in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And so how physical are you willing to be offensively at this point on 3rd down coming up? Do you want to keep trying to run the football? I mean, you're right there at the goal line. How do you want to...
And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Winston. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football. but now he's taking his talents to a new team, man. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability to galvanize them, and an opportunity to galvanize this fan base early in the season with a big game here right out of the gate.
He's in open space downfield, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab on the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Let's see what they've got on second down. Run it with the fullback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
Oh. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed. Three more on that one. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Using the quick game. And he's wrestled to the ground. Mississippi State right back to the line. Red pass, it's complete. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Making side adjustments here. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sorsby. Pulls it in. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be 4th down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And the Buckeyes will keep this drive going. In your own territory, 4th down, no problem at all. They just go for it again.
What about you, Reese? You go for that?
Yeah, man. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fullback's got it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Always Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Finds space on the right. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Working that wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quick strike complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points on, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Now on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Got it in the middle. It's Thurman. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fires to the wideout. Looking to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team gets the return on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. But look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Lots of running room. The tag. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
31, Mississippi State, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graves. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
Well, the QB was trying to throw it to his running back behind the line of scrimmage. He never saw the defender. That was as easy a pick 6 as that guy is ever going to score.
31, Mississippi State, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Graves. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Got his man on the right. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
Finds his back in the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. And they get him down for the sack, and they'll go to the locker room feeling good about their pass rush. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got room at the 35. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Bulldogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Branch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the gun, the running back has it. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
That's a great job getting the first down by that guy. He's a big-time weapon. He's got the speed. He's got everything you look for in a wide receiver. And it's funny, you think about Ohio State football. Back in the day, Woody Hayes running the ball 3 yards in a cloud of dust.
Breaks into the open. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They stop him before he can get to the first down marker, but he does cross the 50, and now to be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Firing to the right, complete. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Mississippi State going up tempo.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. That's caught. It's Branch. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. A missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Handoff to the fullback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Give to the big fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose, and nothing doing.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills, just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Stop. Field, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's...
Converts on 4th down, still going. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Sticks it in his belly. And will be stopped for no gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. The screen, he's got wheels. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Buckeyes are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Washington. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. May Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
Grab behind the line. It's Thurman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they're able to get him on the ground. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. He's inside the 40. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Most defenses are lucky if you have 1 good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners.
Always got some space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Evans. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Power football with the run. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ooh, big fullback's got it. And the Buckeyes will have a 1st down.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
Tried to keep those big legs churning. Be stopped for a loss. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Buckeyes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. Back to throw, it's Croman-Home. He'll pull it down. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Branch. Turning it on. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A strike downfield. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.